Collective, you got some type of communication coming in. That's what's coming towards you. We're going to see where that communication is coming from, who it's coming from, what the intentions are, etc., etc. But the overall objective of whoever or whatever is bringing in this communication is to clear the air. All right. It's to wave the white flag, retreat, peace treaty. Okay, I don't want to fight. I want to end this conflict. You win. None of us has to win. Let's just call it a truce. So I'm seeing here, like, I just want to move forward. I just want to move on. I don't want any bad blood. Okay, I don't want no smoke with you. I just want everything to be copacetic. Okay, I don't want to be in a mental prison. I don't want to be, this is this person's way of releasing you. If you've wanted someone to finally let go of you and release you, this person is accepting yeah, you know what? You're right. This isn't healthy for you or me. It's better that we go our separate ways. You've clocked me in 10 different ways, and there is no trick under the sun that I can play on you that will work. And so I think genuinely this person is, giving you up. They're relieved to give you up. All right. I think this may come at a surprise to someone. I don't know who, but it's like, I'm relieved to give the situation up. I'm relieved to walk away from the situation. It was way too much. It's been way too much. And so the communication, there's 3 people here. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I sense the presence of 3 different people, and I feel like I'm toggling in between all different perspectives. But there's three energies here. Okay. For one of you, this person wants a peaceful resolution with you from the aspect of, I don't want to fight anymore. I was wrong. I got a problem. I know you only wanted the best for me. You didn't deserve to be treated that way. Okay? And so you're going to notice that person is being way more involved. They're not giving you the cold shoulder. Things that you may have asked from this person, they are willing to do. They're not playing any games. They're very serious about it. And it's like whatever was, this may be very confusing in a sense, because it's like, you may be sensitive to this person or fragile with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's handling you in a fragile way, and it may make you feel vulnerable. Okay. The other person energy that's showing up is someone that it's like trapping someone for their choices and punishing them, but also getting them caught up in their web as a way to make themselves feel better, like punishing someone, taking control of the situation by making this person jump through hurdles, doing whatever they want to please them, make them happy, and then also convincing them that it's because this is better over here, or this is the better life, this is where you're going to get better from. But then at the same time, there's multiple personalities, multiple different versions of this person, can't really quite figure it out. And so if this was a situation where someone thought the grass was greener on the other side, they had that experience, and they determined that whoever that motherfucker is that's doing all these trapping situations and mental mind games, they met someone crazier than them, and they are determining you ain't rap tight, this is unhealthy. And it's like they got a taste of themselves in this person. You feel me? They got a taste of themselves in this person, and they didn't like what they look like in the eyes of other people, or through the eyes of other people mirroring back at them. And so 100%, whoever this person is that didn't like the image that they got mirrored back to them, it's like, you know what? I think it's best that we just stop dealing with each other. I think it's best that, you know, we just cut the plug while we can. We go our separate ways. It's unhealthy. We clearly are not ever going to get past the situation, and let's just call it quits. So now crazy baby coming back to you. Okay. Let's see. So I don't know, y'all, but welcome back, collective. I don't know whose story this is, if this is your storyline or not, or if this is something that you're dealing with. But if it is, we're going to get a little bit more details about the situation. All my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm about to pull some cards here for us, and I'm going to tell you what I see in the cards. What's coming towards my collective. Claim it if you know the story is yours. Affirm it so you know it's true. And let's get into your cards. All right, so we have Tide of Transition. So there's definitely a transition period that I described. This is just confirmation, Spirit showing me an oracle. 2 messages on your phone. Okay. So that's what I was describing. A transition period. From leaving from one person, going to another. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. So you are being guided through this season of okay. Right now, you may not be able to focus on a whole bunch of things. Like, it's giving me the only thing that you can really focus on is what's right in front of you. One situation at a time. Navigating each day at a time. All right. So there's this energy of taking things one day at a time and not rushing steps when it comes to love and work. So when it comes to work, you're not rushing that. When it comes to love, you're not rushing that. You're just kind of seeing where things go. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you, whether you want to hear it or not, but I do feel this overwhelming sense of like a plot twist here. And it feels like this plot twist is it's like solving a lot of problems for you. Something that was a plot twist solves a lot of problems for you. Things that were problems for you, you releasing it, letting it go, and letting things work itself out and figure its way around. That was a great act of love, right? When you love someone, you let them go. And if it comes back around, that's how you know, right? But the difference between you and someone else, when you let go completely. Someone else lets go with the intention of getting what they want back in return. And that's what's separating that's the difference between you and someone else. Because if you really let go of somebody, even if they're talking to someone else when y'all not together or whatever, you're not trying to internalize those experiences as being taking it personal, right? There's a level of maturity here. Someone has been learning that chasing someone or being chased by someone is not healthy. They're learning the truth about that. So someone that like to be chased by people, they're learning that that's not healthy. They only attract, I heard gold diggers, or they only attract pick-me's, or they attract like Black Widow energy. Those that are in predator energy that likes to chase and hunt things, they're learning that they only attract like damsels, or they only attract people that that are also hunting them, want to have power over them. I don't know. There's something here about that. Passion. So there's insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. These hotel rooms can't go up with you. You take the lead. Ooh, yeah. I'm going down. I can't explain it. I'll show you how. I'm seeing here water and fire, opposites here. Told you, communication coming in. Someone's going to take a chance to express their feelings that they have with you. Give equally. Talking, communicating. Someone that was avoiding it, not showing their hand. Karmic relationship. So there was a phase in this relationship where, you know what I'm getting? Okay. I'm picking up on a relationship that had a lot of lessons to learn. And the lessons to learn here was about forgiveness. Because if a phase of your relationship was karmic in nature, where y'all had to go through that karmic experience together or separate, it can be very difficult to forgive each other because of the belief that if you're with the right one, you'll never have to learn a lesson. When you believe that in order to be with the right one, you're never supposed to be triggered or go through certain experience together, you're pretty much saying that you want someone that's older in age, that has never really been through disappointments in relationships, or they already have been through those with other people, and by the time they meet you, you guys are both pretty much set in your ways. So typically those type of connections don't come into union. Either if you're young, they may be like extremely old, or you guys may meet older in age when you guys are past all of those learning lessons and stuff like that. So but what I'm picking up here is every time the karmic wheel would return as a way for you guys to let go of the past, one or both of you would still be bothered by what happened in the past and the pain of what that experience did to change your perception. You like convince yourself or promise yourself like, never again, I will never ever ever do this again. And that commitment to yourself became like a shadow that protected you from ever getting back with someone or dealing with someone. So the intensity of whatever was broken made like this poker face of like, I don't want it. I'm done with that. I don't want that. But 9 times out of 10, most relationships, there is a phase of the connection where you guys the passion turns karmic, and there could be cheating involved, there could be, disappointments involved, there could be breakups, makeups, all types of turmoil. And then when it's time to like reconnect, neither one of you, your pride and your dignity would never really let you embrace the feeling and let go of the past. So there's something about the sea of forgetfulness, letting things go. And it was a lot of resentment. This could have also left you feeling like resenting the idea of how you meet people in any connection that seems like it starts off really passionate, like a roller coaster. It's like, oh, I don't want it. That's karmic. That's what I see. It's like, that's not what I ordered. I want what I ordered. So I do feel like if someone is being very nice to you, or they are being affectionate with you, is going to bring up a lot of emotions. Can't talk about it all in one day. That's what I'm hearing. Situation where you can't talk about it all in one day. Four of Swords. Whew, healing. There's like one big thing that's a problem for you. Resentment. Ooh. The Cups. We got 4. King of Swords. Tyrant. I heard you made me this way. And the 6 of Wands with my Tyrant card. Is someone could have pushed you to this point? I don't know. Which would explain, right? When we have the only time we really get real perception shifts is when we go through a lot of heartbreak, whether it's through family, romantic relationships, disappointments. Any disappointments in life really will push you to the brink of your own transformation. And so all the unresolved issues will come up. So someone here is always a trigger to that, on things that you need to heal. A limited belief system that no longer serves you. Gotta change. I don't know what this is about, but it's uncomfortable. So it's uncomfortable just connecting with it. So I can only imagine how uncomfortable it is. For those that are going through it. Because I'm seeing here, like, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't care to talk to this person. We'll come back to that. I ain't trying to be on this all day. Yeah, we got listen in reverse. So you don't want to take any... It's like you don't want to take any constructive criticism. It's like, okay, so let's talk about work. Because you are very persistent at doing something. I don't know what you're persistent on. You're very persistent. Okay. And there's someone around you that's extremely successful. This person that's successful, they could be a performer, because we have the 6 of Wands. This person may want to retire you. Your life would be a lot easier. You may have considered it at one point because of all the disappointments in love. Like, let someone take care of you, retire, not have to work so damn hard. But I think you're struggling to determine whether or not it's your intuition telling you to let someone else take care of you, or if it's fear running away from love that wants you to just finally like retire or resign, or let someone else handle the responsibility. I think you like working. I think you like having something to do. I think you like having your own way of making money and something like that. And I feel like someone that's extremely successful in the public eye, they want to just take care of you while you just sit at home and do nothing. Like, somebody wants to retire you. And they feel like you wouldn't want that. Because yeah, you don't want to feel unfulfilled. Like when you have no work to do and you're just letting someone else take care of you, it's like you feel like you're not fulfilled when you have nothing to do. And I'm not saying that you're in hustler energy. What I'm saying is you have a lot of drive in you. You still have a lot of spunk, passion, desire. And it's not all just into relationships where you want to put those passions into it. I feel like this has a lot to do with your career and you wanting to really feel free to not always say the right thing, do the right thing, have everything figured out. I do feel like you have this desire to want to help other people break free in the way that you helped yourself break free. And something just doesn't feel right with you. So I do feel like somebody that hasn't been talking to you is going to take a chance on you. But you're mad at that person too. Like you're mad. You got resentment. You got apathy for a couple people. Because it feels like you were talking to someone and they made you feel like an option, right? Then you have all these passionate options coming towards you, and they are a part of experiences that where you resent. You've forgiven them, but you don't want to repeat something with them, and so you're kind of like a rock stuck in a hard place. Is that what they call it? There it is. Escape. So your work is your escape. The way you work, it's like your escape on reality, your escape on love, your escape on everything. It's where you go, not necessarily to find solutions, but to like let the solution come to you, work itself out. You get a lot of relief. And like, what would you do with all this time? Because it does look like somebody wants to give you all of these different things, but you're so used to being alone. So like, unless there's a problem, you don't know what your purpose is or what your purpose you serve. I don't know. Maybe you're not used to being in connections where there's no problem, you know? And that can make you not desire things that are healthy for you, because it's like, there's no problem there. What do you need me for? Yeah. It's like you're hardwired to want to help, to want to fix, to want to heal. And if you feel like the people that you're talking to has nothing else to heal or nothing else to do, it's like, well, Thanos. You know how in the movie Marvel, when Thanos pretty much felt like he had this purpose, and the purpose was to be successful at making sure that humanity could restart itself. And then once he snapped his fingers and did the deed, he felt like there was no need for him anymore. So he went to retire. And all the fighting stopped, and he just was doing everyday mundane things. And maybe that as well, like this belief that you have to make sure that something happens a certain type of way, or it's like this protagonist antagonist type of merry-go-round, is like the storm or the rift that you're caught up in, the narrative. And maybe someone is trying to get you to see that you can heal that narrative, and you don't have to stay on that same story, that narrative storyline. It's like you're on a loop. And part of it comes from not knowing what your story is, or what story. It's like you want to know what you're supposed to be doing. What's my story? So you, like, whatever you're good at, I don't know. It's like whatever because you're not even doing it like for the money or resources or survival mode. This ain't even survival mode energy. A lot of times people are like, oh, you hustle hard because you're in survival mode, or you do this because you're not even doing that for that. It's like you have a desire for passion. But all that passion, where do you channel it into? Like, what do you channel it into? And that's why so many stories manifest with the great betrayal, because betrayal makes epic tales. You know what I'm saying? But a story with no drama is boring. That's why I feel. And so, I don't know. It feels like you're bored. Yeah, like your brain is so innovative to the point where you want to channel it, and so all these different people are coming towards you, and it's like, oh, I could feel the passion radiating off of you, and you're like, yeah, no, I want to put it somewhere else. I don't want to exercise my passion and all this energy and desire that I have on just mere sex, or emotional gratification, or like, one thing's for certain, your phone ain't dry. You ain't dry. Everything about you ain't dry. You wet. But the problem is, you don't want to exert all of that magnetism that you have on people, situations. I'm gonna come back to this person, because this person over here is giving me the blues. So I feel like you're waiting for, something is coming. Some type of spark is coming. Some type of moment is about to happen or transpire. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it's coming, and you want to stay available for it. You want to stay ready for it. So I feel like in the meantime of you staying ready, you're being rebellious. When you get in this rebellious energy, your soul calls out to someone. Like, your soul is calling out to your soulmate. When you get into this rebellious energy where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I think Beyonce made a video like that. It's a music video that she has where she's like being extremely rebellious in the video. She's mad, she's hurt, she's going through all these emotions. And so she goes from like party to party, club to club, and she's being reckless. And then she's driving wild, and at the end it ends with like her getting out the car late at night or whatever, places where she's not supposed to be technically. And then there's like a figure of a man that just shows up. And then all along, all that behavior is because she wanted that man to, show up. So he was watching her act an ass, but letting her, And so there's like this strife, like that type of energy happening here. It's like, I'm watching you act an ass to yourself, but I'm gonna let you because you're mad, you're having a tantrum, whatever. So long story short, same thing with like Bella and Edward. You act out for attention, but the attention that you're getting is not the one you want it from. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. It's like I could do whatever I want. Yep. Page of Cups. Five of Swords. So this person's going to come in and kind of like, I know this game. I know what you're doing. I know you want my attention. And I think this person's going to come in and kind of put your mind at ease in some way. Maybe they may put your mind at ease by doing something on the screen or something, or on social media. So somebody may post something on social media or something like that. I would definitely say, you guys, I think the reason why this person can't really like come and approach you, because they just come and step into your reality and they have to keep you dangling. Okay, there's something about having to keep you dangling, letting you know that they're watching you, but that they don't overstep and block your creativity. So I do feel like this person is going to let you know in some way, like, I see what you're dealing with. I know what you're going through. I know the transition that you're experiencing. I've been there before. You got this. And it is encouraging, but I feel like somewhere a part of this, this is like it's not a waiting period. It's a period of purpose behind it all. There's a period of purpose behind it all. For you to, this is a period of your life where you're meant to be a fool. You know, have passionate endeavors, go on dates, live your life, sleep with a few people if you must, whatever it is. I feel like someone's very mature. They're very aware that they know you guys will end up together. So it's like your life, let you live it. It's a level of confidence here. Take some risk. I don't think this person is doing it as a way to punish you. You may be internalizing it like, oh, this person just wants to punish me. They want me to do this, or they want me to experience that. And it's not. I feel like it's a way to empower you. You're going to feel really good by whatever you accomplish, whatever you build with the Emperor card. It's like you're a boss. This situation is helping you be a boss of some sort, committing to whatever you start, seeing it through. You aren't the first person to go through this transition, and that's why I feel like you may feel like this person is being a tyrant, but they're not really being a tyrant. They're just teaching you. They're just teaching you more than one perspective. Hangman. Yeah. It's like the hangman energy. This could be, I mean, it's coming up as the King of Swords, but hangman. Yeah. It's, the hangman position is a position where you gain a new perspective. And in order to gain a new perspective, you got to go into things. You got to be introduced to new worlds, new societies, new groups. Yep. Cloud of unknowing. Float on the cloud. I feel like this is really... like if this is an actual person, okay, because I kept hearing the cloud. If this is an actual person, this person astral travels. Float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. This is someone that astral travels in the dream state and communicates with you. And their spirit is... yes, they're in a physical body, which means, yes, they are incarnated here with you. You're not crazy. You're not cuckoo. But at the same time, they have like this Thoth type of energy about them that I can't quite put my finger on, but it's definitely giving me Thoth. knowledge, truth, perspective, past life energy, remnants of immortality in the flesh. That's how I feel. And I do think like a lot of celebrities, they spirit, they soul, they are from so many different lifetimes. And I do think that, you know, as people, we be a part of their collectives too. And the way in which they connect with their collective is through their music, right? That's where they connect. That's where they channel. And I think a lot of y'all, like you're a part of a collective. Key on a ring, yeah. And they give you access to different worlds, different realms, and really help you. But I think this person here is like you're meant to meet them once. You really like them, but it's hard to tell whether or not they like you too. But you're not meant to actually, like, it doesn't mean y'all gonna be together. Y'all will have chemistry, you know, like SZA and Kendrick Lamar, they have a lot of chemistry. It's a way of a relationship, but it doesn't cross the lines of a physical, intimate relationship, but rather a creative partnership. There's something about you having a creative partnership with someone that defies, you're not meant to be soulmates or together in that context. And so, they will come off like they are being maybe a tyrant in your life, trying to dictate who you should or shouldn't be, or telling you when to ground and stuff like that. But dragonfly, very ancient being here. It's about trust, performance, how to perform, how to be a better performer. Why it's not time to settle down, why you have to be alone, explaining to you, making sense of it, but not this person's way of teaching you is through silence. I don't know how to explain it, but they're committed, It's like walking in, them taking a look and then leaving, but not saying anything, and then you're left perplexed, wondering like, what the fuck does that mean? Do you like my shit or not? And that's all they're meant to do, is like come in, see it, observe it, and go about their business. But this person feels like you're, right now it's like this person's aware that you're like acting out, like trying to be like, oh, I'm free, I can do whatever the fuck I want, you're just talking shit. This is so interesting to me, honey. Let me pull a card. The Hermit. Yeah, you're a star. You're a star that's taking your rightful place amongst the stars. And as you are doing that, all these different areas of your life are all going through their own transition. So it's a part of it. First quadrant. Yep. So self-motivating, right? This is what it takes to be self-motivated. To have your own identity, your own individuality, to have these values that are concrete, that you've learned, to also take action, how to speak and think. This also deals with your money, your daily routine, siblings, friends, community, private life. So you are cultivating right there. You're in that moment of doing it, and then later on in life, it will teach other people. Other people are going to feel like they can relate to you. The 3D reality is going to feel like they can relate to you on a 5D level. You're cultivating your own empire. You're wielding the power of your mind using the knowledge that you're given to achieve what it is that you meant to achieve. So in this phase, you're meant to feel overly sensitive, and it's going to irritate you. But I think clarity is going to come in the morning. Every morning, clarity is going to come. I was not planning on... I'm surprised that I'm even able to, like, channel this long with you guys. Because typically, I haven't been. So, I can't believe 40... Like, I literally felt like I was only here talking for, like, 14 minutes. But it's been 40 fucking minutes. I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye.